Hi, this is me again, and I'm going to talk one more time about dogs. If you have a dog, you know how they can be when it's time to eat. Oh, yeah, they want to eat, and they show you they want to eat. Um, I found a little solution that's worked for me. So I do not know if it will work for you, but really, I think it can be, a try. First of all, I have a little alarm, for example, a phone alarm, and I put a certain music. And before to feed her, I put this music the first time, the second time, the third time. And after maybe a few times, she will understand because the music, then I told her miam miam, which I explained what that means in my previous video. That is a feeding time for her. And all of that makes in her head that she understood the link between the music and the miam miam. And she's going to be patient until she heard actually this little music coming. Before she was like crazy, waiting for food, following her around, and uh, like if she was saying, looking at us, like, when do you feed me? Did you forget me about me? No, we don't forget about her. She eats in the morning and she eats in the evening. I feed her twice a day. There's people who feed their dog once a day, and really, I think this is very unhealthy. A dog should be fed twice a day. That's funny because when I was going to say twice a day, I was going to say twice a year. Incidentally, that's why I was thinking about day, twice a day. Imagine a dog fed twice a year. There is no more dog. This is. So the dog should be fed in the morning and in the evening, and usually always at the same time if possible, because it's very good practice. And even for the health, you want to have a certain amount of time between the feeding time. So this music, we it was, I think, a year ago or maybe 2 years ago that I have been practicing with music, with the alarm, and it worked very well. um of course, when you change telephone, and you cannot have the same music, so you have to try it again. This is so we have plenty of little things like that, uh and it's work. Plenty of little, she knows, she look at me when she look at a sign, and she say, that's it, that must be my time for eating. And yes, when I say, sometimes I just say, no, I don't have to say miam miam, I say she understand already is going to be a miam miam. Or I say me, she already jumped off the bed, and that's it. I try to tell her not to go on the bed because it's dangerous. She is older, and I don't want she get hurt or something. I bought her a special little bed for her. She's going to use her bed. She loves them very much, but she have to go on beds, and she have to go under the blanket and everything. And when she is in my son's bedroom, she completely put her head on the pillow. The other time, I said to my son, did you put her under the bed? I mean, not under the bed, under the blanket. He told me no. She went by herself. She repositioned her so well. She was perfect, like if someone had been covering her. She knows we cover her all the time. So she think, oh, I can do it by myself, but she did it good. Usually, it was not perfect. The blanket was not well made, but here, really good. Those dogs are very smart, actually. Also, I know it can be very difficult when a dog wants to eat, and the dog can bark. And think about it. you have, for example, a job, or you have a family, you have TV. I mean, you have your telephone, you have a car, you can go wherever you want. You have so many things. And even for the one who don't have a car, or we don't have this or that, we still have at least internet or a TV, or we have the freedom to eat when we want. But a dog does not have that. So of course the dog can, be a little impatient for eating, but we have to think about what is a dog life. Finally, there is not a lot they can do during the day. They can have toys to occupy themselves. They have stuff like that, but plenty of people do not buy toys for the dog just because some people cannot afford to buy those extra toys. They can afford the food, and they have the affection, but they cannot, you know what I mean? They cannot always buy everything. So if people could be some more patient with their dog sometimes, because think about, if you are a dog, you will love to have some attention and to be kissed, to be pat. uh, you will love all of that. And plenty of people forget, and they let their dog, for example, in the garage, or they let the dog alone all day long in the yard, or they don't pay attention to their dog, or the dog is just not a part of the family. And honestly, I mean, it's not to have a dog for me to do that, because my dog is here with us. We watch a film, she is with us on the couch, and she is a part of the family. She is a pet, or she is laid down. Sometimes, because this is my dog, she knows she has the right to go on the couch. So when I'm sitting on the couch, she will look at me. She will stay in front of me and advance nearby each time she sits. And she advanced more, and she sits in front of me. She look at me. She wait to have the eyes contact. And she make me understand, please, go out of the couch, let me the place. So I tried to see if it was what she wanted. I step out of the couch. Immediately she jumped. I tried another time. She did the same. This is what she asked me. Please, get out of your couch. Let me the place. No, no kidding. She is doing that. And it's one of the reasons also I bought a little couch for her that I put nearby my couch. That like that we can watch, if for example I want to lay down completely on the couch and there is not place for everybody. So, no. Still she wants my couch. This is what she wants. She wants the best, and she's always taking the best place and best spot in the house. She is acting like a little baby or a little kid or a human. She is not acting like a dog. And any of my pets that I got was the same. It's really funny. I don't know if some days I will make a video of my other pets, but I got some very funny pets, really. And I was a lot at home because I was working part-time. And then after I was not working because I was raising my child, So that was very interesting. I have been spending so many hours, days, years with my pets, really close to them, seeing them all the day. So you can see plenty of little details that maybe people do not experience because they think it's a dog. The dog might be stupid. Or that. No, dogs are not stupid at all. I got rabbits, I got cats, I got dogs, I got birds, and I'm telling you, you can teach any of those. They are very smart. It depends how you teach them, actually. If you begin to think, he's stupid or she's stupid, not going to understand. No, they are not going to understand because you're not going to give them the opportunity to learn something. But if you interact very in a way with them, they will understand and they will surprise you, really. But God, I'm telling you, this one surprised me, and any of my other pets surprised me. And I'm used to them. I'm used to pets. Still, they surprise me because, they are so different than human. We are always, uh, except for the food, then they are very impatient. But if not, they are very patient all day long. They can wait for their guardian to come back. They can wait for so many things, and humans usually They are not very patient people. You know, some maybe are, but look, even for making the line, waiting at the line, how some people are very impatient. So, yeah. Or a show, for example, a series, and you have to wait until next season. You see how you are? And a dog are not like that. They have nothing but just us. So of course they can have other pets, if you have other pets with them. But look what they do to pets. They take them, uh, they sell their brother, sister. If it's the mother and the father, how many chances they have to see their kids, pets growing. And also, first, because they have plenty of people who want to make money, so they sell them. They have the other one, they cannot keep them for question of money, and they give them away. Still, the pets cannot see their babies. And it's better just to prevent and to spay and neuter. Because if you spay and you neuter, like that, it's prevent to have little, you know, litters. So what I'm trying to say is those pets are very precious. And when I say pets, it's not only the pets. There is other non-human animals in the wild, and they are very interesting to see. It's just people consider them like food or like hunting an object or something like that. But if people were opening more their heart and were really seeing what is important in life, they will see that any pets or any non-human animals are able to do things with time, with patience. And if you give them the ability to do it, that you don't scare them, you give them time to adjust and all these kind of things. It's like when you have a new pet in your home, give them time and please adopt instead of buying a pet, buying a life. That's very strange, honestly. Buying a life. That kind of make me think about when they were buying slaves. How can we buy a life? I don't really get it. You know, when I was younger, maybe I was not understanding that, but it's a long time I realized that you don't buy a pet. Um, when I say I was not realized for the life, I was not talking about the slaves. I was talking about the pets. That you understand me correctly, because there is people who are going to listen to me and they are going to say, "She says that. Listen to her." And no, it's not what I said. No, I'm against slavery. I'm against of anybody who try to do something to another person, any race or any ethnic, any whatever they are. Everybody is the same. I mean, I think it's very clear on my channel how it has been advertised. I don't care that you are, I'm Caucasian. So what? I'm Caucasian, so I cannot talk to the people, I cannot interact with the people. I don't mind what ethnic they are. Really, I don't care. It's humans, we are all humans. That's it. And even, look, I am the one defending the non-human animals, and they are even not humans. So I really don't care about the differences. What I care it's about lives and not the suffering and the tortures and stuff like that. And plenty of non-human animals are uh, having at this time just for having medicines tested on them and all those things. And for me, it's nonsense because a non-human animal and our human body are different. So how really can they be sure 100% that what's happening on a rat or a mouse, on a mouse, or on a beagle, because they take a lot of beagles, is going to work for human. My medicine are not tested on animals, and I have no interest to buy medicines that are tested on animals. So I was beginning about the feeding, and now we have been talking. I mean, I have been talking about slavery, and now I'm talking about anything else. But it's what's coming on my head when I begin to talk. That's all. And I'm not preparing anymore my recording because I noticed that preparing my recording, I am in front of my little whiteboard, erasable whiteboard, and I'm beginning to like not panic, But I am okay. So if I have to say that first, or and it's not very. I prefer just to talk to you like that, like if you were in front of me. So it can be nonsense. I'm sorry if it is nonsense, but I think it's better. It's come from like that, like I feel, like I want to say, and it's not too much prepared. So sometimes, yes, I might put a few points, on a whiteboard just to, you know, that I don't forget the big part that I want to say. But if not, usually I don't prepare anything anymore. So I let you go and enjoy your day. Bye bye.